Oh, I really don't know when I'm gonna have time to do this all.
Whether you're finding yourself buried in work and year-end projects, in over your head with too much to do, or you just need more rest, and so staying in bed longer is all you want to actually do this time of year, or maybe you're just ready to slow down for the season, curl up with a good book, and really ease into the end of the year. Whatever the reason, in this video, we're going to find ways to make your fall decorating easy and effortless. We're not going to get into the details of how to do floral arrangements, but give you a few quick tips on easy wins that make this effortless and elevated so you can start enjoying your holiday season. Let's get started. Sometimes we have items in our home that with a little help can bring a perfect fall feeling into any space. This is a black vase, and as you can see with these beautiful autumn colors, it looks even more pretty. Here's a white vase that I've had all year, and with these blue simple stems, it's added such a nice elegant touch throughout the summer and spring. But now that fall is here, with a little help, because of the texture of the vase, it's super easy just to bring in that fall energy. So I took the burgundy florals that were in the black vase and just added them here to the white vase. And with the organic texture and shape, it's an easy win for fall decor in the home this year. Speaking of easy wins for the fall, nothing beats grabbing the perfect textural vessel to add a simple stem to give that touch of fall to any space in your home. It can take literal seconds and no effort at all. While we often look for fall colors like the browns and yellows, oranges, it's really often that organic feel that makes that warm, cozy feeling in the home. So look around your space and see if you have something interesting that you could add the perfect fall stem to. It's a quick win for fall decorating. One of my favorite ways this year to bring the fall energy into my home with low effort is with color. This beautiful, simple vase sits out all year long and often doesn't have anything in it. But given its rust and brown and champagne colors, something about it just spoke to me this year, and I had to get the perfect fall arrangement in it. So I actually took some florals from a different vase in the home and added it to a corner in my family room, and brought in some maybe unexpected fall colors with these deep purples and these light sage almost greens and hints of blue. I really felt it played nicely off the brown and rust and champagne of the metallic vase, but still added a lot of character. And one of the things I wanted to make sure I did with this arrangement was add enough height for interest, because I wasn't going to use a lot of colors. It's really just two primary color palettes I'm working with. And so the height and shape of the background florals really make it a perfect, interesting fall piece. Don't be afraid to mix metallics, even though it's not quite the Christmas holiday yet. With the perfect fall palette, it really adds a touch of balance and creates warmth any place in the home. So look around, see if you have something you think would play well with a fall palette that might be a little on the shiny side. I bet you'd be surprised what you can come up with. Just like the other simple floral arrangements and vases, we're looking for easy wins this fall. We're all too busy to be stressed out decorating. And one overlooked place is your floor vases. They often sit all year untouched, but now is a great time of year to bring in some of that seasonal warmth and place it in any corner, or if you have an accent table that's low enough to the ground or a plinth, they create an impactful focal point in your home, especially during this time of year when we might be entertaining. I chose this vase that sits out all year and added in some very traditional fall colors just to keep it balanced against this really pure white vase. And I keep it in the living room on the floor next to a dresser used for storing holiday dining wear. And I did the same thing last year and got compliments from everyone that visited that season. So don't be afraid to use some of your floor vases. So don't be afraid to use some of your larger floor vases to add in seasonal florals with a few key pieces and the right colors. You're sure to make an impact. We all know florals can be used in a number of ways, but what do you get when you take a plain table and add in some colorful florals, some natural organic stems, and the perfect vessel? You get a stunning centerpiece just waiting to be viewed by all of your holiday guests. For this arrangement, we're taking it from the vase to a bowl. And I promise you, while it takes a little bit longer, it's super easy and super simple. In fact, these florals were part of an autumn wedding faux bouquet that I found at the store. So I bought 2 of them and then separated all the stems. I got some fresh eucalyptus I already have from around the home, and also picked up this gorgeous chocolate bowl, all ceramic, matte on the outside, shiny on the inside, and got some bowl filler that'll act as my base to hold all the stems. And then it was time to just put the arrangement together. I always like to start laying everything out that I'm working with. In this case, it's only really 3 key items, 2 types of floral stems and the eucalyptus, just to get a kind of idea of how I think I'm going to put everything together. Of course, with any arrangement, you want to start with your filler that's going to hold all of your florals in place. And here again, you can see we're keeping things simple, really simple, organic, traditional autumn colors, so you don't have to get really fussy in making it too interesting. But I personally love when people do the unexpected. So if you have some non-traditional colors you want to use for your fall centerpiece, feel free. And now I'm just gathering my stems to make sure I know where I want to place them in between the eucalyptus before I start filling the bowl. I'm going to move the stems to the side because we're going to start with the eucalyptus. So I'm just going to quickly start separating the stems and placing them in the bowl inside the bowl filler to start creating the base. Now, this arrangement is a showstopper. It's broad and wide and it's packed full because it's what sits on the table all season long. And so I don't hold back. all of the bowl filler are twisted up stems, so you have a lot of room to create a secure base by sticking the eucalyptus and the stems in between the spaces of the bowl filler. I love this bowl. It was a great find. I can't even remember where I found it, but it was on sale and it's super heavy, but it was only like $25. And I love these types of pieces because you can keep them forever and use them year over year. And I love how this bowl is matte on the outside, so it doesn't compete with anything you're doing with your arrangement, but it has all of this organic shape, so it still stays on theme and really brings a sense of warmth to the centerpiece. There's no particular order in which I'm going to start placing the eucalyptus. I just want to make sure the initial first base has some security, and I want to create a perimeter around the bowl. I love working with eucalyptus, not only because it's fresh and organic, as well as you're able to get it dried. It comes in bunches, and so you have a lot of material to work with, and you can use it over and over again each year in different ways. Added bonus is that it adds a lot of shape and interest to any arrangement you use it in. I personally love when I can find different color eucalyptus, but you can't go wrong with traditional green. You'll see here that a lot of the stems aren't necessarily uniformly shaped, and so as you start building that first layer, you might find yourself twisting and turning some of them just to start to create the shape you want for your arrangement. And then I start placing the larger stems that are going to be key focal points. At this point, I'm not trying to perfect anything. I'm just getting my initial placement down because I know I'm going to go back and revise and edit it and change some shapes as well as some placements to make sure there are no gaps or holes and everything is really balanced. What I loved about these faux bouquets is they had very traditional florals, and then they had these more interesting florals that almost mimicked trees on a leaf. And then they had these textural florals that really added additional interest to their arrangement, which sounds like it could be hard to do when you're fighting against all the eucalyptus. However, they were the perfect accent for these beautiful green eucalyptus leaves. And I'm going to speed it up a little here. You can kind of see the process. And as you put in and place all of your stems around the bowl, you start to see exactly where you're going to want to make edits, what sides of the bowls need more, need less, and what needs to be adjusted. One key thing to remember when you're building a centerpiece, they're quick and easy if you so choose, which is my preference this year, but make sure that your centerpiece is scaled for where you're going to keep it. Right now, I have this on a smaller table to show you guys how I'm putting it together, but I would actually move this to my more formal table with more space that can seat up to 10, given the size and width of their centerpiece. Otherwise, people wouldn't have any place to put their food to eat, but if you don't have that much space or your table isn't that large for a large centerpiece, but you still want that impact of a large centerpiece, just move it out the way when you sit down and eat dinner, and then you can move it back and enjoy its beauty throughout the day as you walk past it. And here's the final shot. I'm going to give you a few different angles so you can see how it came together. I love using these eucalyptus leaves. I love using these eucalyptus leaves because they add not only dimension but interest. Some point, some bend. They kind of have a little wildness to them, but at the same time, you're able to build out symmetry around the perimeter for your centerpiece. And with these timeless autumn colors, it really doesn't get much better. Everyone that's seen this centerpiece has given me so many compliments and they want to know where I got it from. So when I tell them how I put it together, they can't believe it. I've brought this centerpiece out. This will be the 3rd year. And sometimes I even move it to a ledge so it creates an entire focal point. Feel free to build your own and place it in the most impactful location so that you can enjoy it the most. Aside from its beauty, one of the best things is it takes no time, it's not super expensive, and you can do this approach year over year over year. And let's say you are doing some more decorating activities that take more effort. You can use this as your low effort decorating activity and spend your energy on other projects that you want to do. And a great thing is with this approach, you could use any color combination, any bowl vessel, and any florals that you find appealing. And I can't let you go without giving you the quickest, easiest tip of all. Grab your favorite bowl. It doesn't have to be big or fancy. And if it's a neutral color, that's an even better plus. And grab a quick box of scented potpourri. The fall smell of potpourri, like cinnamon and clove, cedar, is the perfect complement for this literal 1-minute decorating tip. Pour your potpourri into your vessel and place it right by the door to greet your guests, or add a little interest for that last-minute text you get from an unexpected visitor who wants to stop by for the holiday. I hope this was helpful, and these easy, quick tips make your fall decorating as simple and relaxing as your next autumn stroll. Until the next video, happy decorating. Bye.